Okay, can you hear me okay now? Are we good? You should be able to hear me because I can see my mic a flipping. Let me know. So that's a yeah. You can hear me. Yeah, you can hear me. Sweet. I got this new mic and everybody's like, dude, I like that on the stories and everything. It's pretty cool. So yeah, it works out much better. Everything else. Gosh, that just makes me look like a newscaster. Ugh, sick. We all know how much we love the media today. Anyways, want to say thank you very much and for listening on in here and a very happy birthday the other day to Mr. First Ironclad there. Say happy birthday to you, young man. Awesome, awesome. I can hear everything. My senses are highly attuned. Nice. Let's see. All is good and welcome from the beautiful Pacific Northwest, guys. Nice story out there this morning. PacWest. We have a problem. Okay. Can you hear me okay still? But you got me? All good? You're welcome, sir. You're welcome, welcome. I am actually, I have been busy bee here. Been gone for a while since I've been sick, but am back. Hey, Athena. Nice that you were doing well. Next time, let me know. Me and my family do a little praying for you. If you ever get ill again, please let us know. Yep, yes, can hear you. Great, awesome. So I consider this the first week of the month, not last week. So, because it's like the second was on Friday, and I just wasn't prepared to get on here that day. So we'll do it this week, not next week, but the week after that. The last week of the month, I will be a very busy man as I'm going to be doing some work offline. I'm going to be moving my online world offline here slowly over this year. Except for PacWest Bigfoot will stay. I'm enjoying it here. I love it here. But I am going to be moving into a different career for the rest of my life. But I'm going to keep doing this every single week. So I'll be here because I can still work from home with the others. So it's all good. Well, I'm not home all the time. That's the thing. So it's kind of nice. I have to be gone a while. Yeah. Uh, Thank you, as I am a Christian also. Say, sweet. Same here. Lord bless you then. Um, let's see here. Anybody have like any like cool Bigfoot news? Everybody's like, nice. I am looking for more reports of Bigfoot encounters. Not for the story parts. I have enough of those that I'm turning into campfire-like stories and kind of let you guys know how PacWest Bigfoot works here. I do put together short little reports from people that I take now. I've decided to do that. Started doing that about a month ago. I've gotten like 10 reports already. Um, so if you want to go to packwestbigfoot.com, you can click on Have a Story, and you can add that in there. If it's really awesome, I might turn it into a campfire-like story, and that's what I do here. I will take these different experiences and claims of experiences that people have had. I do not do any due diligence into them. I do not do any research into it or anything like that. Whether it's true or false is none of my concern. I create these claims of experiences into campfire-like stories for your enjoyment, your entertainment purposes. That's it. It kills a couple bugs in me. I love to write. I love to be creative like that, and I love the whole Bigfoot, thing. I've had my own experiences. I read book after book about Bigfoot. Um, I just absolutely love it. I've had a couple incidences myself that I believe to be evidence that something lives here that is huge, some sort of North American primate here in the Pacific Northwest. And that is how that goes. So, yeah. I actually had to have a discussion with somebody online once again to let them know that This place here is about, 60% entertainment, 40% reports and conversations like this or interviews with people. That's where the real research part of it goes here, the educational part. The other part is just my enthusiasm for the whole subject matter and for our entertainment to listen to while we're out camping and fishing with our family this summer. So there you go. However, when we are here, I really like to talk about Bigfoot as much as possible, have you guys, share out any ideas and things like that. The third week of every month, I really like to get down to a particular topic and enjoy that. And I'll catch up with the comments here in just a second. So if you guys want to throw out some ideas that we can chat about, say the third week of this month, the week after next, we can chat about. I would love it. We can. I'll come up with some things to share that I've learned or know, and I think it would be awesome. Mm, let's see. Going down to Grants Pass today. Nice, Ironclad. Nice. Hey, if you're passing right through Roseburg when you're coming back home today, let me know. Um, Not been out for a few. Cannot handle the cold. Need to get the male forester from Washington for an interview. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I don't use his first name. He's been a friend of mine actually online here for, gosh, it's been about 2 years, three, 2.5 years, somewhere right around there. I've known him and we've been chatting here and there. So pretty good, pretty awesome. Yeah, I'd like to have him back on here. Probably will pretty soon. Want to see Bigfoot, but I know I would freak out. Me too. I would totally freak out. Love your stories. We're not changing them at all. Listen to them at night to relax me at the end of busy days. You know what I do? I don't listen to myself, and I have to admit this. I'm going to tell you guys this right now. When I get, 4 paragraphs or 4 pages of experience, and then I turn it in and create and write up this awesome kind of backstory to it, and then I, record it on everything. My wife is like, I was listening to you on YouTube. Have you ever listened to yourself? And I was like, nope. I was like, no, I don't think I can handle that. I've heard myself a little bit just to kind of test out sound quality, but that's about it. Myself, I listen to Notes from the Field from William Jevning, a very good friend of mine. I listen to Monster X Radio. They've got a premium show coming out here pretty soon that's supposed to be awesome. These guys are all, big into, they're with up there with Cliff Barrickman and all those guys doing research and whatnot. And I listen to Sasquatch Chronicles, of course. I love Wes and Woody. I think that whole show is just awesome. It's great for, not just entertainment, but actually learning about things. So it's pretty awesome. There's, Bigfoot Tavern. There's all kinds of different things that I listen to. So it was awesome. Santa Claus or AZ mentioned they heard Bigfoot screams just north. See, just north of the reservation. I interviewed somebody recently from a New Mexico area. It's up in the corner there by Arizona. It's pretty awesome place. Yeah, he was legit. I bet. Let's see here. Listen to any of the YouTube posts. I didn't understand that one. I don't feel about how close they are moving into town. I see movement to as close as 2 miles to the Rogue Valley. The Rogue Valley, I don't know if you guys understand, but it's kind of like right in the heart of the Cascades. It's like the I-5 corridor comes down through the valleys through the middle of Oregon and Washington somewhat. There's valleys there. But when you start getting into the Rogue Valley, right, and you start pedaling up out of there, it's just nothing but mountains all over. I mean, we're sitting right in between. We split the Cascades basically in half to the coastal Cascades and the high range Cascades. And it's just absolutely intense here. And I really think that there should be more Bigfoot research up around here in or down around from where I'm at here. I'm actually in Southern Oregon, Roseburg now. I used to from Ashland originally. Um, but I think there should be some heavy investigations going on this summer. I think would be a great idea, especially with all of the Northern California, the wildfires and things, all of this stuff happening there. I wouldn't be surprised if we get this kind of movement coming up through here. So it's kind of like, bad economic policy in California, move to Texas. Bad fires, Bigfoot moved to Oregon. So, That's just how I think. I just think we ought to check that out. So I had a crazy big dream last night. Nice. Have you personally ever went for Bigfoot? I have done, and I try to do a little bit of research as I can. I have 5 children altogether. We are still homeschooling four that are still here, and so getting out and doing that. That's why I get to do this. Kills some of that writing bug in me, and but I do try to get out. When I do go camping, we have a family camping trip every single year, and when we're out there, me and the kids will go out in the middle of the evening, kind of walk around, doing some hooting and hollering, some wood knocking, things like that. I will leave little recorders out from time to time. I've caught a couple weird things before. Nothing definitive, so I never really shared it because I wasn't really too sure about it. But I have had my own experience, one experience, and once I found footprints with my mom in the snow in the middle of nowhere up around Elderberry Flats here in Southern Oregon. So, as much as I can, I like to, but it doesn't happen very often. But, once the kids are all grown up and out of the house, it's going to be a different story then, arg. There are groups here and they go out a lot. Never been out with them. I choose to go out alone. Maybe you ought to try going out with them, Linda. It's really good to connect with other people within the community as well to kind of learn from them because you can get different kind of tips and strategies on how to go out here and do some investigating. Not to mention you get to know everybody and you guys can share information back and forth. I know I was listening the other night to somebody who was on the Art Bell show, long time ago, but it still happens today where this whole Bigfoot community is just so touchy-feely. People can get offended like a Berkeley student so quickly that it's not even funny. That's why I appreciate you guys because you guys are kind of like me. It's like, hey, you know what? I'll take the entertainment as well as the research all at the same time because I just love Bigfoot stuff. So, you know, uh, get out there and get involved and start connecting with other folks in the community because I'm going to tell you what, it's going to start bringing us together. And the more that we can come together instead of trying to tear each other apart, and I see this all the time, even with some of the biggest Bigfoot guys here and gals online, they kind of rip into each other. And once I got caught in the middle of it, and so I don't do that anymore. You got something to say to me, say it to me. Other than that, I don't really care because I don't even care after you say it. I just don't. I ain't got that space and that time in my life to deal with that kind of junk. I'm here because I enjoy the subject, I enjoy the research, I enjoy the entertainment side of it as well. People ask me if finding Bigfoot was some serious thing or entertainment. As far as I'm concerned, it was just pure entertainment, kind of cool. But what it does is it gets people interested in this particular research. And that's when we start getting into more people like Jeff Meldrum or the late Dr. Bendernagel and things like that. We start seeing this kind of research and seeing what's going on. And that's what I'm hoping to bring to it is just more awareness of it, of Bigfoot in the whole community here. And I just don't want to see people that get excited about the subject come in here and see a bunch of infighting like we're a bunch of politicians. Because we're not. We're all on the same side. I don't get it. Whether you believe in the evolution part of this or even the creation side of it, I don't care. Just let's come together and find out what we got, the information that we have, and let's share it and let's learn from it. Even if we have our own different ideas about the how or the why, we do want to know that it does things. This is what it does. This is how it acts. This is what it is. This is period. So I hope you guys all agree with me on that. I just want to get that out there. Bay story still gives me chills, dude. Due to the right down the road and having huskies too. You ever hear anything out there? If you have, just what I suggest you do, Justin, is take a recorder, get back up in there, on the hillsides, the mountains up there behind up behind the beach and stuff. Leave a recorder out there sometimes and see what you kind of come up with. Um, I would just get something that doesn't record, I mean, yeah, you get something that records a long time, but if you find anything, man, share it away. I think it's a good idea. I think Winchester Bay Area is like freaky place. Research tearing each other apart. I'm glad you are not like that. I enjoy your encounter stories and they're very useful. Thank you very much. When I get the descriptions, when people give me like, this is what I saw, or they give me like, it smashed my window with a rock, it really smashed their window with a rock. I just make it, sound like, I do the writing part into that. Now, are they custodians? Um, this one, they happen to mention they were, well, one of them was. Is the person a lawyer, a doctor, or whatever? Not every single time. I'm not going to sit there and go into too much personal information because usually I don't get that kind of personal information. I get, hey, Dave, it was me and my girlfriend. We were out there. We were hiking. As a matter of fact, I was planning on proposing to her, and I have a story like this. I was planning on proposing to her. Got the wedding ring. I know we were young and everything, but our parents were okay with it. It was fine, and but I was planning on proposing this day, and we got literally scared out of our underwear with Bigfoot. It literally felt like it was chasing us down, like it was trying to hurt us or maybe whatever. See, these are the things that I get, and they said it looked like this, and we saw three of them, and they acted like this. I get that, but then I start filling in the blanks, like it was tall, dark, and hairy. I'm trying to explain these things in, much more creative detail. So, the live one story's better. Yeah, no, I love the one. I love the interviews. The interviews are great. As a matter of fact, I've got another interview coming out on Monday from a gentleman who is actually did one with Mr. Was it Conti? What's his? You guys know him. But he does the Bigfoot episodes as well, and pretty popular on YouTube. So he was on there. I just wanted to bring him on to share it with you, just in case you guys had never heard his encounter story. And I'll have that out for you Monday. And it was absolutely crazy. I think we both disagree on a little bit about how, as far as creation evolution mixture, that's fine and dandy. We had that conversation for a moment, but for the most part, his whole encounter was just absolutely awesome. And it was on a military base while he was on duty. So, penny I got from Enid. I'm going to have to rewatch this one. No worries, man. People are so rude to each other nowadays. They are. I mean, these people can't even talk about helping people. When you can't talk, sit down and just have a conversation of one person with beliefs and another person with beliefs and come together on how to help this person that has no beliefs at all and doesn't know what's going on, I'm telling you, it gets kind of crazy. Me, guys, I want you to sit down with a nice PacWest Bigfoot coffee mug in the middle of the evening, surrounded by friends and family while you're camping, having a little bit of coffee or something, and listening to a good campfire story. Or maybe you're just at home. You can't get out there and you can't do the research that you like to do because you got four kids, you're homeschooling, you're working at home, you're busy, busy, busy. And all you get to do is doing what I'm doing. But at night you want to kind of kick back and you want to hear something. You want to immerse yourself into the subject matter. That's really it. That's all I wanted here. Nothing more, nothing less. So to those of you who are looking for peer research, and I suggest you go find that. I think it's great. The peer research here is basically the one-on-one interviews and when we have discussions like this. The rest of it, I am not going to go out and try to substantiate any of these stories or any of the reports that are here, period, ever. I'm just not going to do it. Because personally, I just don't care. It's that simple. I enjoy the subject matter. I am a Bigfoot enthusiast, and I don't care if it's entertainment value or research value, I'm here. Uh, let's see. What the heck is that? Why you unlink channel? Your channel work good and earn good money. What in the world? Um, I'm going to remove you. That's just weird. And that's creepy, weird. You guys ever get that stuff on here? That weird stuff? People. I'm making money. You share the money. Mister. What are you doing, dude? Steve. What are you doing? Nice, nice, nice. Here we are. Anywho. Well, I know I'm not going to be able to be on as long today. Just so you guys know what I was planning on, what I'm doing here this month is I'm cramming because on the 29th, and for those of you that are believers or even non-believers, please keep me in your prayers, keep me in your thoughts. I am going to take my Oregon real estate license test. So, and I'm 46, and I don't know if you guys know this, but you ever notice when you're like trying to learn something, you get it in your head and about 96% of it falls out, so you're constantly trying to put it back into your head and keep as much as you can, retain as much. Yeah, same here. So please, please, and if any of you guys out here are real estate brokers and stuff like that here on the channel and everything, hey, let me know. Give me some tips. I need some help. I'm just getting started, so once I take my test on the 29th. Give a defense for what and why you believe in Bigfoot. I think so too. I think you should always be ready. The Bible actually calls us to be ready to give an answer of the hope that lies within you. I'm always ready to give that answer. And even to my Christian friends who are non-believers in Bigfoot, and some of them look at me like I'm nuts, I am ready to give them that answer. And this is what I have seen. This is what I've experienced. What's your answer to it? Give me an answer then, because these are my questions. And if they can't answer those questions, then I'm going to find those answers myself. And my answer, thus far, 99% is Bigfoot. So that's just what I believe. I'm a drone pilot. Whenever you get that license, sweet. Not, my buddy does that for a living too. But yeah, I'll let you know. Why not? Good luck. Thank you, Ivy. Enjoy your stories. Look forward to them every time I see a new video. Also, thanks for the giveaways. I never won yet, but still, it's awesome for you to do that. Thank you so very much, Val. Thank you very much. Thank you. And my kids I have this thing, and it's all the emails, and I go like this, and I just start rolling, and all of a sudden I got a touchscreen computer over here, and so then they tap it, and it lands on an email. And that's basically how this thing is chosen. So it's very random. Yeah, I'll actually, I can't like go through all of them at once. I'll just pick a month and a year. So it could be 2018, 2017, whatever. I'll go through and just randomly pick one of those. Then they'll randomly pick the email. So, hotspot and who is doing good field research. I'm telling you, Paul, Southern Oregon ought to be a hot spot this year. I think it should be treated as a hot spot, period. Especially, I would say three major places. First off, I would say between, Winchester Bay and Bandon, Oregon, I think is a good idea. Another one is going to be down around in our good friend, Miss Slavin, who makes some awesome, awesome Bigfoot jewelry over there on Etsy. I think out around the Cave Junction area where her store Kathmandu is located, I think that's a great hotspot. And of course, I think the Crater Lake National Forest area should be looked at, period. So, enjoy the stories today for the haters. Yeah. No, I've only had I had one incident with a popular guy, and then he's all, "Oh, dude, I'm sorry, I didn't know you did that for here." I was like, "What do you think I am? Like some sort of scientist doing this stuff here? I'm not a researcher." I was like, "I'm an enthusiast." There's a big difference between researchers and enthusiasts. Cliff Barrickman's a researcher. I'm an enthusiast. Okay, a lot of the guys over at Monster X Radio are researchers. I'm an enthusiast. All right, so I was like, big difference. So thanks, man. I've only had one problem, and it's come from, I don't even tell you guys where it came from because I just don't care. I straightened it out with the individual, and that was it. I just told him I don't really care. I just don't. Butte Falls, Prospect, Applegate, that's still going to be that kind of general. If you really think about it, from Applegate all the way up to like say Cave Junction and stuff, you're going to find it's a pretty similar area. So Butte Falls, still that's going to be kind of the Crater Lake National Forest area. It's going to be up towards the Crater Lake area. So yeah, and I'm talking about the whole area. I'm talking like a few hundred square miles of area that should be checked out. I think another good place is up around the Hyatt Lake area. Howard Prairie Lake area is another good one. Applegate Christian Fellowship. As a matter of fact, my dad used to do a lot of stuff for AA and NA churches. They have an AA church, an addiction recovery church, that was helped started with my father and John Corson. So there you go. I actually know Benny. He's a nice kid. So there you go. Love Cliff. Me too. I think Cliff's a great guy. My buddy just went to his wedding a few months back when we got married this last fall or something, whenever. That would be Gunner over at Sasquatch Coffee. Get on over there, squatchcoffee.com, guys. Get some coffee. But, Dave, I was 30 when I took my GED test. I know how you feel taking a real estate test. I passed, and you will too. You know what? Actually, Dave, tell you the truth. People ask me about all of my educational stuff. I'm a high school dropout, just so you guys know. I received my GED. The reason I dropped out is my father actually went into rehab when I was 17. I was a senior that year, and I ended up dropping out to take over the family business because he was going to have to go through a 90-day program. It was bad. He was a very violent man, very bad man, and he turned out to be one of the most wonderful, amazing Christian men in my life ever. And I had every reason in my life to hate the man. I have my own testimony on that. And I'll tell you this right now, when I started doing the Bigfoot stuff, he was like, "You swear you guys saw those footprints that day?" And I'm like, "Mom was dead. She was screaming when she's running to you." But he really enjoys the subject. He really enjoyed what I liked. He passed away 2 years ago. Even after 25 years of sobriety, he died due to complications from liver, heart disease, and even some brain. It wasn't causing him to do anything weird or act weird or anything like that, but he was having there were some brain issues, things happening in his brain due to marijuana and high use of marijuana, as well as his heart. His lungs weren't so good either after so many years of marijuana. So when people tell me that marijuana is okay, I just tell them marijuana killed my dad. So there you go. Applegate Lake to Grayback Mountain. It's just beautiful area too. I mean, just getting out in the mountains and stuff. It's just it's awesome. So yeah. So I dropped out. Dave. That's me. I ended up going to Bible college for 2 years. The first year I was on academic probation because they allowed me in because I paid money. I had cash. And the second year, they took me off of it and actually offered me a scholarship, which I turned down. I got a basic little Associate of Arts degree in Biblical Studies. And then I went off and did insurance for a long time. So, what a trooper. My dad. Dads are always troopers. My dad was born again and became a pastor in our church. Awesome, awesome. Are you going to sell tiny houses to Bigfoot? Wouldn't that be sweet? Actually, I was going to use Bigfoot as kind of maybe a little bit of a gimmick thing. I was going to take some pictures of the homes that I sell and maybe sometimes just kind of lean my head out, like this, out of the screen, Woo. Out of the side of the house or something, or stand in the window and just freak kids out. Anyways, I just thought it'd be kind of fun because I really, like I said, I'm a total enthusiast of the subject. Absolutely love it. So there you go. Awesome. Tiny houses. Yeah, yeah. Nothing like a commission check for 50 bucks that says, "Wow, that was a small house." You have a great day too, Carlos. God bless you, my friend. I want to purchase a tiny home and move to Oregon. I'd move to Oregon too. I've been here all my life and I absolutely love it here. It's great. Yeah, it's a little liberal, But you can deal with that. Just live in the woods. You'd be just fine. It's awesome here. I absolutely love it. No sales tax or anything like that. Property tax a little high, but whatever. You know, you got to make up for something in the end. But it's beautiful here. It's clean. It's fresh. It's still a great place to raise children. And unless you're living in Portland or you know, whatever, it's pretty normal. It's not Portlandia everywhere like it seemed like it's touted to be. So yeah, I like it though. You need to make nope. You need to make money. Yeah, you always got to make money. Here I monetize the video, so I ask you guys to sit through the video, the commercials at the very beginning and at the end if you can. That helps to feed needy children, mine. And so actually, me and my wife stock this whatever we make on YouTube. I ended up monetizing it because YouTube was like, you should monetize these. And I was like, all right, whatever. So I monetized the videos and we just put the money away in a savings account for the kids. So, Purple Mattress. Yes, I have. Yeah, Purple Mattress. Yes. As a matter of fact, they are one of my suggested, and I think they had emailed my AdWords account or something suggesting that, asking that I promote their stuff on the website, on the blog. And pretty soon, just to let you guys know before we're done here today, there's going to be a static page around the first week of April on the website, resources page. It's going to have about 6 to 10 books that I highly recommend you get. Those are affiliate links, so I will make about $1 off of them. Amazon's really cheap, except for when it comes to Mr. Bezos' own money-making ability. So, I don't make a lot there, but these are books that they're both going to be fiction and nonfiction. So there's going to be some cool story ones, and there's going to be some awesome research ones. I really highly recommend this for this summer. Your summer reading should be this book, the updated version. It's in yellow. I met Robert Michael Pyle, got to talk to him for about 20-30 minutes. Then I talked to him a few other times for just a few minutes at a time at a closed group, big named Bigfoot, researchers for a weekend. And I have to tell you, this guy was just, it's like reading Watership Down. Except for this guy's quest of Bigfoot, and he's wandering around Washington State, so it's pretty around the Great Divide, and you guys will know who live there what that is. Great book. So I'm going to have that on there, plus I'm going to have some links to some of my very favorite places to go to learn more and grow in my enthusiasm of Bigfoot, so I'll have that. My future dream mattress, Purple Mattress. Nice. That is awesome. All right, so how you guys doing here? Everybody okay? Everybody doing good? So we look forward to reading it. Yeah, I'm actually going to put a description on there, who wrote it, all of that. And of course I'll have a book on there from John Green we all know about. It's a really expensive book, but whatever. I own it. It's awesomeness. So there you go. Anyways, I got to get running, guys. Busy day. Got to go start getting soccer equipment for the kids. They need cleats and new shin guards because they all grew up and got bigger. My 13-year-old, I swear, guys, last year he was this tall. Now he's like this, and he's all, "Hey, Dad, what's up?" I mean, scares the living. I mean, so what I do want you guys to do, if you can, PacWestBigfoot@gmail.com, PacWestBigfoot@gmail.com, or go hit me on Facebook page, PacWest Bigfoot Facebook page, and let's come up with some topics to talk about on the third week of this month, the week after next. So the first week, the first Friday and the third Friday of every month, I am on here in the mornings around between 9:30 and 10. I don't give a specific time because sometimes I run a little late, sometimes I'll run a little early. But it's always between, say, 9 and 10. I usually jump on here and hang out here for, about 45 minutes to an hour. So there we are. Awesome show, Dave. Take care and God bless. God bless to you too. Awesome. You have a blessed day. All right, guys. God bless you. And I will talk to you the Friday after next.